The stream is live. Hello there and welcome. So as the stream is live, let me get the chat here, which we started right now. As there's nobody there, I should open my stream here. This is good. Okay. And I will watch this here also. Let's see whether we have really audio. I'm still preparing. I started right now. Soon I will be with you. Okay. The sound works. Okay. The picture works. We are ready. Let me greet you all. First, the hearts are already coming. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. First, let me greet you with a triple genie. Very important. And then a written welcome messages. Welcome all my dear friends, and kiss on the cheek. So I think everything is ready from my side. Nearly ready. No, I don't have to close this now. Good. So now I'm here for you. It was quite a time to prepare all this. But today, as I promised, I got my tablet holder, and my tablet is in front of my cell phone, that I can see the chat. Thank you for the, I don't know how we call these small bags with a surprise in it. Finally, I sit here in my stream. Yes, so I can watch the chat right above. So at least I have my cell phone when I want to write something, because I don't want to touch. So for writing, this is comfortable here. I can write something. But if I don't write, I can watch to you, and I can read the chat. I can watch to the camera. This is how I want it to be. Welcome all the new guests here. I would say hello would be beautiful. Thank you for all the likes. And I got myself a drink that I stay hydrated. The hearts are flying. Thank you so much for the hearts. These are the preparations for the good vibes. And not only I can see the heart, all the other people can see the hearts too. And this spreads such a good vibe in the stream. So what can I tell you? Probably you saw the thumbnail. Probably not. Minecraft. The world after the movie. The film launched yesterday, and I thought the cinema is way too full. But today, I give it a chance, and it was amazing. I never played Minecraft. I don't have it on my computer, but this film was all the modern films. They have everything. They have science fiction. They have fantasy. They have good ideas. And this film is so creative. So when you think you love some creative films, fantasy, a little toy, this film is a must. You will enjoy it. It is full of emotions. I even was crying in the film. Yes, when the emotions are too strong, We can't keep back the water. So, let's see who will enter the stream today. I have no clue what will happen in the stream. Every stream is new. Every stream is magic. We never know who will enter the stream, what will be the topic. All is magic in another stream. And I made these vertical live streams, I think 4 or 5 of them just in 1 week. And what I already realized, this changes the access of my YouTube channel over the algorithm a lot. So I don't know whether it's good or bad. I think YouTube, the YouTube algorithm shows more the live streams. I don't know if people really watch the stream, because some streams are 2 or 3 hours long. But I think YouTube suggests all the live streams, and this means my normal videos get less views. I don't know whether I should stream more. Sanki, okay. There was a message that was retracted. I don't know what it was. I hope it was a good message. Or it was deleted by the algorithm. Don't write negative words, otherwise you will be soon deleted. So, Sanki, okay. Try it again. Say hello and you have another chance. Thank you for all your likes. I like your likes. Yes, this was my ticket to the Minecraft film. You see it? Yeah, you see it? Ah, interesting. It's twisted. Why do they do this? Why do they do this? They twist it. Oh. Interesting. TP. Let's roll out the big red carpet for TP. Welcome everyone. And you are also really welcome in the stream. So today I'm way more free because I can look at the camera the way I want it. And when I want to read the chat, I just make this. Welcome everyone. Hi, my friend Matthias. Hello. And then I come back. I don't have to do this. Okay, when I want to write something, I can even do it. Just, for example, when I want to share a triple genie. But I don't do it that often. But when I just want to see, here, tablet is set up. Yes, it is set. I put it above the cell phone that is recording the stream. First, I had it on the side, but then I said I still look straight left, and I think it's better just looking a little above. Vortex, another red big carpet for Vortex. Hello there and welcome. Nice to meet you. How are you doing? How was your day? When you saw the thumbnail or the title, Minecraft, the world after the movie. It just came from the cinema. I remind, let's roll another big red carpet for Iron Mind. It was okay. The film was okay. Yes, I liked the film. It was emotional. So When you love some toy stories, some fantasy, some romance and all this, this is all included. This is all included. Sometimes it even reminds me of Star Wars, where they had these flying balloons with these wings, like the spaceship from Darth Vader. They are so intelligent. They had so creative ideas. It was okay. You said, Vortex, this was not your day? No, my day. This was not your day? Your day is not over. Let's see what still comes. You still can get $1 million idea in an instant, in the next 10 minutes. Who knows? We never know. We never know. My day was okay. Okay. My day was okay. Good to know. So why did you say, no, my day? It was okay. No, my day. I don't understand. Sometimes it's confused. Because we answer to something that was way before. Because it's time delayed. Can be like this. So here, this is the ticket where I was in. I just came from the cinema. I said, I will go to the cinema early because later I can enjoy my live stream with you. Because you said the movie. Yeah, this is sometimes it's a little difficult. What is the answer to what did I say before? There is this heart that blocks the words. But when the chat goes up, then the words won't be blocked by the heart. So I don't want to see this heart. Did you find inspiration from the? Yes. The film gave so much new ideas that that will, how can I explain this? That will unfold even a little later. So when I saw the film, this gave me already some ideas. But the film is stored in my mind, and tomorrow I will get new ideas, and after tomorrow I will get new ideas. So I think an inspiring film has a lot of input, and sometimes a week after we get an idea from this film. Hello, Luke. Greetings to Florida. Yes, we can say good afternoon. Here it's already evening. What's the time? 10 o'clock, 5 minutes p.m. But for you, it's beautiful afternoon. It's dark already here. So yeah, we are connecting all the continents, all the countries here. So who else is in the stream? My tablet must be number 1. And then we have 6 viewers. So you are not shy. Just say hello. And we greet you. Thanks for all your likes. Yes, I imagine it's dark already over there. Have you been talking about the Minecraft? Yes, I just came out of the Minecraft movie. I visited an early show in the cinema because I said, when I stream early, I might not find a lot of good contacts. And then I go to the cinema. No, I said, let's watch the film first and then I have all the time for my stream. Yes, it was good that I watched the film. I liked it. I won't visit it again. But especially for me, there were a lot of kids in the film, even these smaller ones, I think 6, 7 year old. And they knew all these characters. They know everything. It seemed as if they already watched the film. I don't visit a lot of films, but yes, when it's a good film, and I think this film is really emotional. So when it touches us in a good way, then it's worth it. I don't go to the cinema that often. I think this year, one time this year, and last year also just one time. So I'm not a frequent guest of a cinema. Yes, I was at the movie theater. Yes, this was it's called the Cinemagnum. In former times, it was a what was the name of it? These big cinemas that showed these very big films. They had a certain name, but they changed the name here. IMAX, yes, IMAX. So this is a big IMAX theater, but they don't call it IMAX anymore. It's just called Cinemagnum, but it's really big. And we had 3D glasses, so it was fun. I suggest watch the film and have fun. I remember when I was in at the Space Center, they also have an IMAX cinema on the Space Coast in Cape Canaveral. The space camp, in the space camp, they also have a IMAX. I was there when I visited all my space launches. The problem was we can watch the film in German and really well synchronized. The voice was perfect. There are even some singing acts in the film, and they made it really well. It seems like an original. So, but to watch the original film in American, they don't show it that often. Therefore, I said, okay, I will go to the German. For me, it doesn't matter whether I see it in English or German. And but there are not subtitles. You can watch the German version, completely German, or the English version, complete English. Yes, for sure. Yes, for sure. Okay, this version was German, and they don't show the original films that frequently. And I wanted to watch the film a little earlier, that I am free for the stream this evening. I've been wanting to visit Cape Canaveral, so yes, do it when there is a launch, and go to the Rocket Museum. This is even on the part where the Rocket Museum is close to the press site, quite close to the launch pads. And this is a must. But you also should visit the space camp. They have a lot of good stuff to see. The movie theater and live theater is so nostalgic. Yes, it is. It absolutely is. TP, I do not get too often. Yes, it must be an interesting film. Then we have the motivation to go. And I remember the time, one time when we visited Cape Canaveral, we had some time left, and we said, when we go back to Miami, because I took all the flights to Miami, let's visit the Keys and the Everglades. Oh, this was beautiful. But we were eaten up by the mosquitoes. Oh, this was a torture. All the mosquitoes in the Everglades, don't go there. Don't go there. I've been to the Space Museum in Alabama. Yeah, this must be really cool, and it is. This is a really big museum. They have the complete Saturn V rocket in slices, completely, from the nozzles, from the propulsion section until the capsule. It's all lying on the ground. Beautiful. Cape Canaveral was only 2.5 hours. You are so close. But sometimes when we are close, we don't do it. I know this very, very well. We have a castle here. There come tourists from China, from Japan, to visit this castle. I could go to the castle by foot in 5 minutes, and I don't do it. Okay, I know the castle, so it's no more interesting. Why is this heart here? I don't want to. This heart is blocking the chat here. I don't like this. The heart is projected in the middle of the sentence. I don't like this. Would you visit space despite the I can't read it because of the heart? If you had the opportunity. So let's see. I need another chat. Let me share a genie. That the sentence gets a little above. Okay. Now I can see it. Would you visit space despite the risks if you had the opportunity? Okay, everything is a risk. When you go downstairs, when you go to the underground, there's always a risk. When you go on the street, when you sit in the car, when you are in the train, there's always a risk. So when I think the risk is not that big, I would do it. But when the chances are 1% good and 99% bad, I don't do it. So when I think the risk is not that bad, and I think over time, traveling to space will get more and more safe. You don't have to be the pioneers, because then when we burn up in the rocket or during re-entry, I think when spaceship is a little more comfortable, less risky, why not? That would be beautiful. I would love to go to see old castles and ruins. Yes, there are a lot. And they're well shaped. There are even these smaller towns which wasn't destroyed during the war. And this is nearly like an original. You can see this. This was never destroyed. So this is beautiful. Also these smaller towns. Okay, these big towns, they were bombarded. But not everything is destroyed. But the smaller towns in the region, they are completely normal. And you can see it as they build it. Castles are really work of arts. All these big churches, these old churches, 500-year-old churches. All of the cities here are just giant block buildings. Yes, these famous skyscrapers. But this is when you say nothing compares to the cities in Europe. Okay, but this is for sure. Look, history here goes 2,000 years and even more. And 500, 600 years ago, they built a lot of stuff, and it's still there. Imagine United States, this country is 500, 600 years old. Before there were just Native Americans. So there was nothing. There were just tippies, just tents. So this is a complete new architecture. I did forget greeting I remind. He just entered the stream. A big red carpet, 5 meters for I remind. So today it's way easier. It just look a little above the camera. Now I'm looking at the camera, and then now I look at the chat, and now I look back to the camera. Did I tell you? Now I have my tablet stand, all is installed, ready for the stream. I remember here's tower that is slate, the piece of the Suhasa Tower, okay. Yes, 5 meter dark red VIP carpet. What do you think is the best country in Europe to visit for old architecture? I would say Italy, Greek, and yes, Germany for sure. I think France is not that interesting, but Germany for sure, Italy, Greek, and I think a little in the east, Czechoslovakia, Karlsbad. They are beautiful countries also with good architecture. What about the pyramids in Egypt? Okay, but they are not in Europe. I would have mentioned the pyramids, but they are not in Europe. But at least we have wonderful historic discoveries right now. And now I don't have to scroll through my chat because I can see nearly the complete chat. Yesterday you advised me to cook something nice when I have the time. Today I did cook some chili con carne. Wonderful. Yes, I also when I came back from the cinema, Anzeigen, yes, we can read this. This is not forbidden. Anzeigen. Show it. I can't. Is held for review? Let's show it. Another moderator just handled this. Okay. Another moderator just handled this. Who is the moderator? At the moment, we don't have a moderator inside. Was it the YouTube bot? Yes, and when I came back from the cinema, I made once again my Korean ground beef, the video that I shared as a short these days, and I made it once again because I had a conversation with Donna Harding these days, and I said, okay, I will make it again. And when I say it, I have to do it. And I had hunger to eat some Korean ground beef, and I eat a little to not sleep during the stream. And then when the stream is ready, I get more. Have you visited any Asian countries? Yes, several towns in Japan. Only Japan. And have I been in China or Indonesia? I never have been in India. Now I know a lot of people in India, so it would be a wonderful pleasure to visit India and to meet even my friends there. Now you're all making me hungry. Yes, you deserve it. Make some. You still have some ground beef in your fridge or in your freezer? Make yourself a burger. We need to make some dinner when I'm off work. Something when I'm off. Yes. Why can't I see the complete chat? The chat is there. There's a heart that blocks, that is in front of the sentence. I don't like this. How can I increase the chat? I can't increase. On my cell phone, it's different. There's the heart and it's not blocking the sentences. But on my tablet, it's right in front of the last sentence. So I always can read it when there's another sentence. Okay. Probably a giant burrito with ground beef. Yes, good idea. Have you heard of gateway tapes? I also should have a video, but no. What are the gateway tapes? Gateway? I never heard of this. Let me make a screenshot. This is an interesting topic. Tell us more, please. Gateway tapes? I love portals and gateways and time travels. So you found the right person. So what are gateway tapes? How can I get rid of this heart? It's in front of the sentence. I don't like this design. Chat filter. No, I don't want a chat filter. No, I can't change it. But there are applications where we can only see the chat. I had this 3-4 years ago. I don't know whether this still exists. That you just log into the chat and you don't see the stream, just the chat. So probably TP is already typing. What are gateway tapes? There's a lot of room around the gateway tapes. Possible use for meditation and other exercise. They are on YouTube for free. Gateway tapes for meditation and other exercise. Gateway tapes. So is this a material? Is this a tape, like a tape recorder? Like a cassette? So remote viewing and things like that. Okay. Remote viewing sounds good. I like remote viewing. Yes. Luke also said, it's audio. Okay. So this means this is not a cassette or a tape on a tape player, but it's just the length of a normal MP3 that has these transcendental gateway tendencies. But any meditation, when we make an affirmation, We tap into infinite consciousness. Some people might say, this is nonsense. But there are always people that believe and don't believe. But any affirmation, any assuming, a prayer, an affirmation, they always tap in the unknown world. And this is good. We need this. We need some portals, whether it's an affirmation, because there are so many dimensions. And these gateway tapes or gateway, I don't know how to say it, they might help. Have you heard of a certain audio frequency that you can listen to that apparently help with anxiety and calming your mind? I think when you talk on these certain frequencies, this is mostly, it's not a placebo, but it's just a permission slip. When, for example, when you say, I listen to this frequency, and this frequency brings me peace, then you are already putting your intent and you create this, because this happens in your mind. You can also say, I don't have to listen to a frequency. I can also tell myself, I am really relaxed. I am really relaxed and I feel free, no anxiety. I feel happy. We can do this with our words. So we don't need a frequency. It is the energy of, and when we say it with our own words, it's even more powerful, because you say, I have to listen, then you become the slave of this frequency. And when the frequency is not there, then you say, oh, I need the frequency, but the frequency is not there. Then we become weak. But when you say, I don't need the frequency, I can sing or speak to myself. This is enough. Apparently a lot of people listen to Stockholm's things. Yeah, because people think they need something from the outside that can help them. But people can help themselves if they only trust their own power. La Volpe entered the stream, another big carpet, 6 meters long, for La Volpe. Would the Tesla Cybertruck be solid enough to protect Elon Musk against X thrown by an adult male? Who never knows? I don't know. We should find it out. We should find it out. Make the experiment. Yeah, I agree. Luke said, I agree. I think it all has to do with our mindset. When we believe in the power of our word, in the power of our thoughts, in the power of our belief that exists, then we are free from any external. Okay, a lot of people try to sell you something and they are happy. When you think you can't do it on your own, you have to buy this. Give me the money, then I give you this. But this is the same. You can cook for yourself or you can go to the restaurant. But when you go to the restaurant, you have to pay. Okay, but you can do it for yourself. This goes with anything. You can cut your hair with a hairdresser, or you can cut it yourself. When you go to a hairdresser, you have to pay. When you make it your own, you make it your own. So there are always several possibilities. Very wise, Matthias. You understand it. It's a psychological tool. It's not magic. No, it's not magic. We have so much power. We can work with our hands, with our tangible work. We can move things. But we can also create in our mind. And normally we only can do with our hands what we think before. First we have to think it. Without thinking, there's no work. So the physical work is the manifestation part, but it needs the plan, it needs the invention, it needs the strategy, it needs the commitment that comes from here. And both work perfect together. And when people say, oh, this mind stuff is nonsense, this is woo-woo stuff, this is crazy, this is a lie. I could also say, when I work, when I shovel the sand, this is woo-woo stuff. No, it is just work. There is the physical work and there's the mental work. There is the mental work and there's the spiritual work. There are a lot of levels, a lot of dimensions. And when they all are congruent, when they all are coherent, then we have the best success. I always wondered, is your background as a green screen, or does it actually look like that? This is my creation for you. This is my creation for you. I have a green screen, but I only use the green screen for a certain topic. But this is real. This is real. When I can show you this. Why not? So when I switch off the light, just a moment. So then we only have the spot. But when I switch on the light, we have the light back. And I thought, for today, you deserve blue. Blue and blue. Because when I act with green screens, green screen always has a certain loss in quality. It's not that easy to bring a perfect picture with a green screen. And for this stream right now, I'm just using my cell phone, a Samsung cell phone, and I don't want to need the processing power to pick up with a green screen and then to get out the green, put another picture in. This is way too much. We can do it, but it's complicated. Let's make it easy. Yeah, I thought it was a painted wall and the circle was the light source. No. This is just a spot. This is just a spot. Yes, an image in green screen can be hard to make look really good. We can do it, but it takes a lot of work and a lot of machines have to run. And when we have a production where we say, this is good. For example, when I say, I don't like the blue, then we can make something like this. Or we can get it like this, or let's look for some. Yes, this one. I made some programs on my controller that I can change. And when I have the desire, I make something new. I once remember when I still was visiting my hairdresser. He has also a shop, and he also said LLL. This is in German. Licht lockt Leute. Light attracts people. And this is true. He was good. Do you use other lights for your setup? Yes, I have a lot of lights. But I only use them when I have and inspiration. Would you mind if someone shared your channel to let more people see it? Would you mind if someone shared your channel to let more people see it? For sure. For sure. This would be beautiful. This would be if someone has the idea, and this helping gesture would be beautiful. Would you mind? Yeah, so I think people are already sharing videos. When I see my YouTube analytics, I get these likes, I get these subscribers, the videos are shared. I don't know who shares with whom, but people are sharing. But what I don't like when people steal content. Once I had this was a troll. They opened an account with my picture and shared ugly videos. And I was always sending messages to YouTube. This can't be, this is me, and this is a fake account, and there are people trying to appear under my name or bringing, I don't know, but YouTube never reacted. I sent it several emails. Look, I have a lot of technical machines, but what I use for YouTube is different, and what serves for radio is not really good for example, for my voiceover. I have completely different equipment. I use different microphones. I use different processors. I have a sound booth, a separate cabin that is free from echo and reverb. So this is a completely different setup. So the setup that I'm using here is really basic. It's not that complicated because it's not needed. Just people want to see something and listen what he says. And most people don't have the ear to really understand the nuances. So for YouTube, it's absolutely enough. And what I need, now I build it especially for my needs. For example, when I produce my videos, I use different setups. And for a live stream, we also need different setup. And this is, I love the vertical live stream now. And I use just a cell phone for the recording. But I have other ATEM mixes from Blackmagic that would be useful when we make, for example, a live stream with several people in it, when you blend in some desktop work for the computer, or you put stream in stream and stream. But this is something different. But at the moment, for a portrait stream, I don't need this. What mic do you use when recording in the booth? Oh, I have several mics. Sometimes it depends what the client wants. Once I had the idea, why not making a small recording from the sound booth, at least to show what I'm doing. But it didn't do it yet. Probably people are not that interested in it. Some people probably are, but it was not an urgent need. But mostly I use the Neumann U87 AI. This is the microphone that I prefer the most because it's super professional, and you can do a lot of things, and whatever you do, the microphone is always, it makes everything. The voice acting skill, you can go to my website. But even this website is not really that actual. There are even older demos, because normally people are not interested in the demos. They just know me and they order me. For example, this is in English, and there are sound examples. Ral is entering the stream. We need another dark red carpet, 7 meters long, for Ral entering the stream from his private jet. Thank you for your likes. Sometimes I have to remember, because we forget this. You would be a great voice actor for. I made a lot of video games in the past. I don't even remember them. Because video games come and go and come and go. Zombie stuff, war. This is amazing. There are a lot of games that are involved in the war, World War II. There are so many films based on this stuff. I don't like this. I even say no. I don't want to make the voice for any generals only when it's really good. Then I accept it. But normally I don't do this, because we can make so many good things. I love to do work for affirmations. When you watch my website, you can see there is Neil Donald Walsh, Jeffrey Allen, Ken Honda, all these people that have really great wisdom. This is way more interesting than just making a voiceover for video games, because a lot of video games are just shooting games, and I don't like this. Good question, Ral. Before I was visiting Minecraft movie today, and then I said, let's make it in the afternoon, early evening, and after that I can make my stream, that I'm free for the stream. And then I went home. I said, let's eat something before I start the stream, and I made my Korean ground beef again. I shared just a video on it these days, and I said I still have some ground beef in the freezer, so I put it out of the freezer in the afternoon, that it is really soft, and then I made my Korean ground beef. I add a little just to have a full stomach, and after the stream I will get the rest. So I'm nourished for now. You have been asked to do voice acting during? No, not during the World War. I wasn't alive at this time. I was not even a child. No. They are still producing these films. They are still producing video games on World War II. I can't understand this. Another big red carpet, 8 meters, dark red, for Christopher. Hello. Thanks for joining the stream. Where is the genie? I need it in the background. Yes, I could install it here a little behind me. But as I already know that some people will ask for the genie, it is in reach. I don't even have to get out of this chair. I just have to lean beside it. Here is the genie. So now it's even in the foreground. At least the lamp. The genie is sleeping. He's sleeping. So not an overlay, real lamp, no fake. This is all authentic here. No, I meant for video games and films set during that. Yes, for sure. There are a lot of films even produced for these topics. I think this is so outaged, but they still are selling these video games. Eddie is joining this. We need another dark red carpet. 9 meters for Eddie. When Eddie comes out of his private jet and enters the stream. Good evening. No, that you were alive. That exactly. Probably as a time traveler. This might have been. As a time traveler, we have the possibility. How was the movie? This is the proof. Minecraft. Sorry, it's a little twisted. But this is, I suggest watch the video Minecraft. This is so much fun. It's emotional. It is fantasy. A lot of creative ideas. What do they show on the screen? This is so creative. Watch this stream. Do this for your favor. Yes, the genie is always with us. Your wish is my command. Wow, 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 wow. What an introduction. Glad to be back. Yes. Any guests, any VIP guests of this stream that comes out of his private luxury jet, they need a red carpet and an escort to bring them directly in the stream. How long is my carpet? I think your carpet was 5 meters. They get longer. Every new guest get 1 meter more. Hopefully at least 6 meters. Yeah, I think it was 6 meters, not 5. I was mistaken. It was not 5. It was 6 meters. Yes. There are dragons in Minecraft. Not really dragons. Let me remember. No, but before they started the film, I saw some trailers. There will be a dragon film in the year 2025. It comes later. What was the name? The name was Drachen züchten. That means create dragons as a pet. So domestify them and use them as your pet or your weapon. So there will come a dragon film still in these years. But there was no dragon in the film Minecraft. Good question. Thank you for all your likes. Today, I don't have a caipirinha. This was a lot of alcohol yesterday. But I confirm this is also not water. It's a white wine. but it looks like water. I can say, oh, this is only water. No, but I tell the truth. It's white wine. How to Train Your Dragons. That's a cute movie. Let me look what the title is in English. Dragon film 2025. Yes, you are right. How to Train Your Dragon. Exactly. Yes. This must be an interesting film. Whatever they create today on the screen, they were full of creativity. What's your favorite cocktail? Look, I like a lot of cocktails. I like pina colada, but okay, I love the caipirinha, but I think caipirinha is not a cocktail. It's more a drink. Cachaça and lemon. I don't know whether it's called a cocktail. But in case of cocktail, a pina colada. But I don't drink a lot of cocktails. When did I drink the last cocktail? It must be 5-6 years ago. So do you live in a house or apartment? No, I live in my apartment together with my studio. White wine over the red wine. How to Train Your Dragon. Yes, this might be a good film. It's not out yet, but white is the best, said Luke. I never drink that much beer. The last beer I had, I think, 2 years back. Once I get the idea, why not buy a bottle of beer for a certain food? And then I enjoy, and then I'm satisfied, and I don't need it for the next 2 years. Do you remember the long-forgotten car brand Saab? Yes, Saab comes from Norway, I think. Saab, Sweden or Norway. Yes, Saab was very famous here in Europe because they are quite close. I don't know about the prune juice. I love nearly everything. I love my neighbors. I love the people on the street. I love you. And people are so nice. There are also demons, but we have to separate from them. But when they are nice people, this is always such a pleasure. How to Train Your Dragon was originally an animated movie that have been out for a while. They are doing live action. Yes, exactly. So this was an animated film, and now with AI, it's still animated. But it looks so real because they are using AI that it seems real, but it's still animated by AI. But these older animated films have also a good taste. They were also made good. They used the technology that they had, and they made a beautiful master. But today we have more possibilities. So, for example, this Minecraft film from today, there are so many creative ideas. This takes such a big work to create a film like this. They have sceneries which say, wow, this is all synthetic. This is all AI made. It looks so perfect. It appears like a real bird, but it isn't. Can you ask the genie if we will have a good life? Let's ask the genie. Will we have a good life? Yes, we will. We will. We live in a wonderful time. There is no war. And we are healthy. But the genie says, it's all upon your decisions. Because whether you have a good life or not, this is not pre-written. This is not a guarantee. As our Creator created us with free will, we can have a good life, or we can choose a bad life. It's all our choice. It's way more our choice than as if it is written in any rule book. Yes. And we have to develop our awareness to find a good balance, to find a good life. Whether we are healthy or not depends a lot on how we are going through life. We can work a lot for our health. Not just eating good, sleeping a lot, drinking a lot of water, having positive thoughts. Our mind is polluting our body in a good way or in a bad way. In your philosophical experience, how was the 80s for you? I can't remember what happened. I think the 70s were good, the 80s were good, the 90s were good. All the years were good, all the decades were good. The 80s, yeah, there was a lot of good music. All these great bands that played a lot of good music. I think any decade has a good side and a bad side. And it depends on what we focus on. We can focus on the good stuff, or we can be depressed only focusing on the bad stuff. We can choose the way we watch our life. Look, we drive safely and get a good dinner, make something beautiful. Thank you so much that you entered the stream. Have a wonderful weekend and watch the Minecraft movie. Thank you for your likes. I appreciate every single one. Like the ocean. Every drop of water is needed, because without any drop, there would never be an ocean. An ocean is built of drops of water. This is a good question. Any ideas for upcoming videos you can share? No, these days I focused a little more on live stream and bringing my live stream from my space kitchen back to my YouTube studio. And I tested some shorts out, but I once realized again, even when they get good views, it is not worth focusing on shorts, because this changes how our videos will be exposed to the public. When I share some new shorts, then the algorithm only shows the shorts and lets my videos behind. And I don't like this, because the video has so much more content in it. And when they are just put in a drawer and they get old without being seen, I don't know, probably YouTube wants to focus on shorts at any cost, and so they use any new short. But this shouldn't neglect the views of the normal videos. But when I see it in the analytics, I should reduce it again. And the same happens with the stream. So I was focusing a lot on streams these days because I wanted to come a little back and talk more to the audience. And yeah, but when inspiration comes, and this can become soon, I get the inspiration and 2, 3, 6 hours later, I already make the video, because I know I can't wait too long. We have to do it now. Yes, what we enjoy most, I only produce a video when I feel the calling, when there comes an inspiration that says, this is the new topic for another video. Thank you. And then I go for it without inspiration. And it can be an inspiration from a topic that I never shared on my channel. Doesn't matter. When I say, okay, when this calling comes, I make the video. Whether it will be seen by 10,000 of people or just 50, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We never know it before. We never know it before. This is just here an algorithm-driven roulette table. Don't tell me the quality must be better, the audio must be better. You have to put a lot of B-roll in it. No, make your video in the car. This is... When we observe from the far, we see some people do all this and they don't have success, and other people have success. It's way more complicated than we think. Probably it's just coincidence. I think it is more coincidence than there's a real strategy behind. Because so many people share their strategy and it still doesn't work. The algorithm is the Wizard of Oz. Yeah, and they're still changing the algorithm. I'm always laughing when people say, YouTube changed the algorithm. Now you have to do this and this and this. These are creators. How will they know what the actual algorithm is? There are a lot of YouTube employees that are not working with the algorithm. Not either they know what the algorithm is. So how will an observer know about the latest update of the algorithm? This is completely nonsense. We can't fall for these lies. They're just, I know the algorithm and do this, and then this is just guessing. And when you believe this and you do this, and next week they change the algorithm again, you're once again lost. No, we can't fall for this. I work with LLM AI models, but not video-based or evidence-based. Interesting. This is really interesting. And you know what is involved. And imagine you have another colleague that is not involved in the work you do. How will he know what you are doing? And how will an external observer know what you are doing? Never. So this is just guessing. Look, do you see my card from Minecraft today? This is the dragon here. This is the small man here, and is cultivating, is training his dragon. This is exactly the picture from the upcoming film. You see it? Yes, so this is exactly the picture from the upcoming film. Beautiful. Let me get a little closer. So you see here the man touching his dragon friend, and the dragon stays in front of the mountain. So this is already a preview by picture. Now I see it. As we talk on this, I recognize this. Wow, this is exactly what we were talking about. Any other movies you plan to see? No, for now not. I did not even watch what could be interesting, because I wanted to see Minecraft and ready. And probably will I watch the dragon film? I don't know. For now, it doesn't call me. It was interesting to see the trailer, but it didn't touch me that much. But this Minecraft, this was calling me. And it was good that I saw it. Do you watch other YouTubes? Yes, for sure, a lot. My television is YouTube. Sometimes I found even some science fiction films. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes I try them, but I have to shut them off after 10 minutes. But they are not really good. We can't waste our time. But a lot of good stuff is on YouTube. Yes. So I watch other YouTube films and also other YouTubers. It depends on the topic. And there are a lot of people out there. Oh my God. And they become more and more and more and more. Thank you for your likes. Let me share another triple genie for health and wealth. But it's way better. Now I can see the chat. Just look a little above the camera and I can see the chat. So I don't have to make this. Okay, when I share the triple genie, it's better to make it directly with the phone. Then I don't need to touch the tablet. When I touch the tablet, my hand gets even before the lens. No, I don't like this. But for a triple genie, it's enough. Did I say thank you for your likes? Yes. I never get tired of it. I thought Friday night there might be more people in the stream, but probably they are going out. Thank you for the heart. I found a heart. There was a heart. Thanks for the hearts. Every heart is $10. I think that these, what do we have here? We have a heart, we have a smiley, we have this surprise bag with the 100% and the astonished smiley. This increases the overall vibe of the stream. Let's roll out another carpet, 9 meters dark red for Nikhil Honey. Hello there and welcome. Tomorrow is the hectic. How to manage? Tomorrow is the hectic. Why is tomorrow hectic? How to manage all physical activities. Tomorrow is the hectic day. How to manage all the physics. Tomorrow is why is tomorrow the hectic day? Tomorrow is Saturday. Saturday is weekend, but probably for you it seems hectic. So how to manage all the physical activities? What comes in my mind, divide them into small sections. Make this success and then make another success. Don't say, oh, there's this big work and now I have to handle this all and now I'm overwhelmed and this is too much for me. No, say, I cut this into small slices and then I conquer each one of them. And then we have a good chance to grow. Zuck, 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 zuck. So you have a lot of work tomorrow. Okay, so make a part and make a pause and say, wow, I made it, good. And then you make another part. Yes, I made it. Exactly. Small successes makes the big success. And when you see a success, then you are motivated. Then you make another small success. This is very important. Whenever we have a big goal, for example, a musician, he wants to play a new piece. And then this is overwhelming. This is so much. He has to cut it in several slices. And then he can climb with his successes. Healthy Fruits is entering the stream. Hey, thank you for your likes. So, let's see. What else do you have to share? Healthy Fruits. Did you enter the stream these days? I can't remember your name, but I can be mistaken. But I think you are new here. And I never answered any of your questions in my comments. So you never shared an answer to my comments. And probably you are new here in the stream. Wonderful. You found the stream, you said, let's look what's happening there. So, thank you so much, TP. This is the smiley. This lemon is so cute. Thank you so much. I have the chance for another strong coffee. This is cheers. Let's cheer the coffee in advance. Gotta show a little support. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love the lemon. How did you find the lemon? Probably this was a creation by YouTube. Beautiful. Feiern wir den. Let's celebrate the 5th Super in einem Livestream. Yes, I think no, there were already more. Why do they say 5th? I don't know. Healthy Brutes, I want to monetize, bro, help me. The monetization comes sooner than you think. Sooner than you think. And at the beginning, you get $1.50. And then you have to wait until you get the final amount that they paid out. And even when you are monetized, these are just breadcrumbs at the beginning. So it takes some time. I would say don't focus that much on monetization, because when you focus on the money, you realize I have to wait. And this will make you frustrated. Just enjoy sharing your content, enjoy your community, have fun with your community, make your live streams and exchange good ideas with your community, and the rest comes later. Don't focus too much on monetization. And don't focus even that much on subscribers, because even when you have a viral video and you get 20,000 subscribers, and what happens when they only see this video and never see any other video? You have the subscriber count, a high subscriber count, but they don't watch your videos. So subscribers, I think over time they will even exclude the subscriber count. But this is what we need. Really is an audience that is inspired by your videos. When you share your videos and people, well, this was a good idea, I will follow this channel, because there are always good ideas that lifts me up. And this is the only thing that really works. Don't focus on monetization. This will bring just frustration. They have lots of cartoons you can send. This is interesting, TB. So you can choose your cartoon. This is good. So you can make it individually. So you can choose this cartoon. You can even write a small text message. Good. Yeah, healthy fruit. I want advice. So this is the best advice that I can give. Don't focus on monetization. Don't focus on subscribers. Be inspired and find videos that inspire you, because when you are inspired, you share them with a special vibe, and people feel the vibe, and this attracts people over a long time. Yeah, I see so many people that look for, they have so many ideas. Let's unite all small subscribers. You look my channel, I look your channel. This doesn't work. This works for 1 week. And then when people are not really interested, when people are not really touched by a topic or by a creator, we can't force them to follow. This is just a burden. And it always should be a joy. Boy, what does he create the last time? Look, when this is even so, when some subscribers don't watch your videos, they do not even get the information that you launch a new video, even when they are subscribed. So subscription isn't that thing anymore. Please do me a favor. Let's see what the favor is. When you come, visit my channel, subscribe to my channel. I won't do this. But when you have a wonderful video that is inspiring, I will watch it. I think sometimes you have to keep searching for a channel to get recommendations. I don't know. Probably healthy fruits, healthy fruit sets. Please do me a favor. Please do me a favor. And now he shared 2 smileys. 2 smileys. So you wanted me to see your 2 smileys. I like your 2 smileys. They are laughing their off. I sub to a channel and see them for a month. This is what I told. And then they'll disappear even if you are subscribed. Until you search them again. And you are even subbed. When we don't watch in this case, the algorithm is really boring. Because when I see something, let's imagine I have an interest. I search for a video, for a title that I'm interested in. And then I see it, I watch it. But now I'm satisfied. I found 1-2 videos and I found my answers, and now I'm satisfied. But what happens? The algorithm shows me another video from the same topic. This is so boring. The algorithm thinks I want to search the same topic for a month. When I once got 1, 2, 3 videos, then I'm satisfied. I don't need another video. I can search for it. But no, the algorithm thinks me more of the same stuff, more of the same stuff. This is so boring. He acts as if I would be a little child that always looks for the same topic. In this case, YouTube says the algorithm only wants to serve the viewer. This is our most concern. We want to serve the viewer and give them what they want. But they give me what I wanted the next 2 months, and this is way too much. And in this case, I would say, you didn't train your algorithm very good. When you just get the same output 1, 2, 3 months, only because I was looking for it 2 times, I don't want to see the same film. I don't want to see the same movie 20 times. So in this case, I would say the algorithm is not highly developed. I don't know what you think, but I observed this, and I think this is the algorithm. They say it's the holy grail, but I think it's not that complicated. It's a double-edged sword. They could let people customize their requirement more, but I think most people won't go through the trouble. They just click what pops up. Yeah. Yes. So the algorithm knows. They scan, when they make the captions, they know what I'm talking. I don't even need tags, hashtags. This is no more needed, because when the text once is scanned, we have the captions. All what I tell is available, so they can focus on what I'm telling. And when this combines, normally we should not even create a title, because the captions already know what is the video about. We shouldn't need a title, but it could be all based on the captions, because this is what really happens in the video. Therefore, we get these clickbaits. There's the thumbnail that promises everything, and at the end, it's completely different. You can even write a title, a clickbait title, and at the end, I saw a lot of misleading titles. You see the title, you have the promise, and then you start watching, and you say, this has nothing to do with the title. And this was just a title, clickbait. Thank you for all your likes. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for sharing your ideas. To talking in between viewers. Healthy fruit shared 6 smileys. Let me answer this with a 2 times triple genie. Oh, this is a guarantee for health and wealth. I have seen that often. There are some channels I used to watch that started during pure clickbait. That would be fine, but the content suffered. Yes, and everybody falls in these traps. But this leaves traces. This leaves traces. And when we are misled by the creator, the image drops drastically. And people, we can see this even in the comments. People say, this is click, don't watch this video. The promised title came nearly at the end of the video, or never. I think honesty at the end will rule. Over time, honesty and trust finds the right audience. Probably you could go with clickbait. You can get a peak at the beginning, but this doesn't last for long. This is my opinion. The game on how to be successful on YouTube. How to build a flourishing company. It takes a lot of work. And sometimes it's just magic. So I think Healthy Fruits left the channel. We are talking so good stuff. You should visit this channel longer. We are talking on developing your mind to grow your awareness. On the one hand, he was asking, I want to be monetized. I want to be monetized. And when we are talking on how to increase your awareness and let magic happen, this is what people don't want. They want the magic pill now. Give me the pill, I will swallow it, and from now on I am a multimillionaire. If it would be that easy. And in this case, he enters this stream, I want to be monetized. And then he enters another stream, I want to be monetized. And enters another stream, I want to be. So chasing. And when we are chasing too much, we are just chasing all the animals away. We make too much noise. So who else is in the stream? A short hello would be beautiful. Would you say you do YouTube because you... Absolutely. If I wouldn't love it, I would never go so far. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of commitment. If I wouldn't love it, I wouldn't do it. Absolutely not. For example, when you want to become a good musician, you have to love music. Otherwise, it's better not touching the keys. We need another red carpet, 11 meters long. Finlay 393. Moin. Also machst du es gerne. So you like to do what you are doing. Yeah, absolutely. Ja, ich mache es gerne. If I wouldn't love it, I spend a lot of time. Buying cables, buying cameras, buying stands and playing with lights and all this stuff. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. And we grow. We build our technical skills, our creative skills, and we share some videos. And when I focus on a video, I said, oh, this is a good topic. Let's focus on it. And when I elaborate on it, more things will come. And it finally becomes a video. And how would I ever involve that much energy if I wouldn't like it? Because I always have the same example. When you say, I love to play music, I want to be on stage, and you play no instrument, this means you start playing, you make it for a decade or even more, and only then you can appear on a stage and play for other people. This takes a lot of time. And YouTube is the same. Was machst du so für Musik? Also kannst auch gerne in Englisch sagen, aber meine englische Rechtschreibung ist nicht die beste. Look, I'm a professional musician. I studied classical music. I play guitar, piano and clarinet. I played in orchestras. I made a lot of chamber music. You can go on my playlist, playing music just for fun. There I play some classical music on the clarinet, on the guitar. I play some jazz stuff, some own compositions. So look for my playlist, play music just for fun. I shared some of my, when I had just an idea, I said, come, let's get an instrument, share it and let it out. But I'm a professional musician. I shared a lot of decades with music. And yeah, so TP said that is a good point. Yes, when we really want to say, I remember when I was 14 years old, I laughed when there were Pink Floyd, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Deep Purple, the Allman Brothers. These were also, and I want to do it. And then I started playing. I couldn't play on the stage. And I started playing, I trained a lot, and then I studied music and I made my exams. And only after a long time, you are ready to play for an audience. And I think YouTube is the same. We really have to dive in this YouTube universe. Finlay, das ist sehr beeindruckend, so viel spielen zu können. Ich gehe jetzt schlafen. Du auch. Thanks for joining the stream, Finlay. I'm happy to greet you again. Have a wonderful sleep. Have a nice weekend, and we will meet us. Velocity 764, another big red carpet, 12 meters long for Velocity 764. So nice that you joined the stream. Welcome. Do you think you'd ever do music or cooking on stream? Do you think you'd ever do music or cooking on a stream or anything? Look, I think when I concentrate on sharing some music or even cooking, I prefer to make a horizontal video because I can concentrate more on the result, and then I nearly create an evergreen video. Doing it in a stream, sorry when I say this, is a little wasted time. It takes a lot of effort, and most people don't see the stream. For example, I make a stream 3 hours long, and in the middle of the stream I make a cooking show or play some music. Nobody will ever find this in the stream. So it's better to make a compact video, and so we have the chance to make a short, a long form video, a horizontal video, or a live stream. And I prefer the live stream to talk to my audience. And for all the other creative stuff, I made laser stuff, lasers burning fingers and all this stuff. If I would make it in the stream, it would be wasted time. So therefore we can use another platform here on YouTube. We need another black red carpet, 12 meters long for Blackie. Hello there and welcome. Nice to meet you in the stream. Grüß aus Düsseldorf. Grüß aus Düsseldorf. Ich habe Musik studiert in Essen, ganz nah an Düsseldorf. Und mein damaliger Klarinettenlehrer war der Solo-Klarinettist vom Düsseldorfer Orchester, der Hans Fischer. Yes. Und er hat mich unterrichtet an der Folkbach-Hochschule in Essen. Yes. Beautiful teacher. A good master of his instrument. TP said, I see, makes sense to me. Yes, thank you for understanding. So we have so many possibilities, and in this case, a horizontal video is way better. Stream is good for having a chill talk. Shorts are there. Blackie, ich habe in Essen gewohnt. Kennst du Essen-Werden? I lived in Essen-Werden. Bredeney, you know Bredeney, Essen-Werden. I visited, ich habe oft auch das Observatorium in Essen-Werden. Die Folkwang-Hochschule ist in Essen-Werden. Also Essen-Werden. Ich habe in Bredeney gewohnt, da bin ich mit dem Bus nach Essen-Werden gefahren und da ist ja die Folkwang-Hochschule in Wesselswerd. Genau. Gottfried John. Yes, und this was such a beautiful time. Das war so eine tolle Zeit in Essen. Velocity, may I ask what you do for a living, or if you do your main job? Also, how long does it take for you to edit videos? This is an interesting question. Let me come to this a little later. So let me, Folkwang Hochschule war und ist in Wien. Exactly. And they are still there. They're phenomenal university. Ich habe dort Gottfried John kennengelernt. Nein, kenne ich nicht. Gottfried John sagt mir nichts. War das ein Musiker oder was ist der? May I ask what you do for a living? This is a good question. I make a lot of stuff as I'm nearly a multi-talent. Can I say this? Sounds a little, but I don't want to say it. I'm coaching. I give guidance and coaching for people. I'm also, with my musical career, I still give music lessons. I make a lot of voiceover for film and workshops. There are a lot of videos that are made in America, and then they want to share it in other languages. I use German, and I also speak Portuguese. So I make voiceover, and yes, and I want to build up my YouTube career because I like it. It is so much fun to talk to people and to when we find something interesting and we elaborate on it, and we find nearly a small workshop as a video, and then we can share it with the world. I made so many music in the past, so this is no more that interesting for me. I could do it, no problem, but to go with the media, I made a radio station for 20 years. I worked 10 years for another radio station, then I had 20 years my own radio station. This was a lot of work. So coming from media, but 2015 I ended it because I said YouTube is the new future. Media is the new future, and radio with all this online and streaming services, radio will get outaged. And then I said 30 years radio is enough. So then I focused on, and I think YouTube is magic. This touches me. So Gottfried John, Schauspieler, und hat in einem Asterix-Film den Cäsar gespielt. Ah, really? Wow! Beautiful. Er ist leider verstorben, er hat ein großartiger Schauspieler, hat viele Bösewichte gespielt. Ah, okay, good. No, I don't know. Probably when I hear the voice, I can recognize his voice, but I don't remember his face now. Er hat auch einen James Bond-Film gespielt, natürlich einen Bösewicht. When we once get the mask of a Bösewicht. A bad Bösewicht means a bad person. So we are bilingual here in the stream. This is good for training your new languages. So velocity, are you happy with my answer? Probably I made some more things. It's when people ask me, what are you doing? I always have a problem. What am I really doing? I mix a lot. But these are the things that I'm doing right now, I guess. Yes, we have a multicultural, bilingual stream. We can even talk in Portuguese. É uma pessoa aqui que fala português, ou gosta de falar português. Ontem eu made uma caipirinha. It was muito delicioso. Wenn du seine Stimme hörst, kennst du ihn mit Sicherheit. Yes, I think when I hear his voice, I will recognize him soon. Thank you for all your likes. Every like might be magic. Who knows whether it will be treated better, the stream. When you do voiceovers for films, do you have to watch the film while you're reading the script? It depends. Sometimes people are flexible. They have several cuts, and then they want the radio edit, and they put the slices. And sometimes I work with the time code. That means this is exactly I got a script with time code, and then I have to act, to speak according to the time. So there are both versions. I'm proud. I'm really proud of my achievements, and I also know the work that I made to create, because They didn't fall just in my bed as a baby. So these were all my creations. We need another big red carpet, 13 meters long, for Zara. I am an alien in a human. We are all aliens in a human body. We are all spirits or aliens in a human vessel. Absolutely. Yes. Today I visited Minecraft, and this was a beautiful film. So when you are in doubt, watch this film. You will love this film. I'm an alien in human body, 2016 fall. What is, make a complete sentence. This helps us all. I wonder if aliens are visiting. We have the first alien here. Zara is an alien in a human body. So even aliens are visiting this stream. Welcome all the aliens that manifest in the stream, and also those who are just watching the stream as a viewer, or probably they visit the stream energetically. You already said bye. Have a wonderful weekend. What's your views on the meaning of life? Why are we even here? What's your views on the meaning of life? Why we are even here? This is such a big question, and a lot of people are concerned. And probably mankind will never really understand. We might be guessing. I think as we are creations of our Creator, and our Creator has no physical form. He is energy, and He must be energy, because only as energy He is timeless. Because imagine a ghost. A ghost has no physical body. This means he has no time, he has no space, he can be anywhere. He is just a frequency. When you are on the frequency, you are aware of the ghost. Otherwise, it's not even there. So we are the physical outlet of our Creator. This means as we are, and we have even free will. This means we can experience things here on earth that our Creator cannot do, because He has no physical body. So we are nearly His fingers. We are the outlet, the physical outlet of our Creator. And He loves to experience new things, new emotions that we experience, that He can grow and grow and grow and grow. This is a never-ending growth. And I think this is our perspective here. We are just the extension of our Creator. We can realize things that He can't, because He has no physical body. But we are connected to Him. So we are just the fingers of our Creator. We are the external outlet. And as we are aware of this, we can even celebrate this special gift, being alive, being aware of this, and data, collect emotions that then will be transmitted in real time to the Creator. Multicultural stream, multi-planets, yes, multi-dimensions, I would like would love you to do a stream and talk about your favorite books, authors. Oh my God. These days, a person visited me and the person said, oh my God, all these books, did you read them? I said, for sure, I bought them and I read them. There was a time when I was reading like crazy and I don't know where can I put all my books. I won't read them again because it's all in my mind and I can't throw them away. And it's even a problem because I have so many books and I even forget all the authors because they are way too much. No, I don't have a video on this. I put the books in a separate room in boxes. Sometimes I remember a book and say, I want to read the book, but I don't know where this book is. There are so many boxes with books. I won't even start to look for the book because looking for the book will take me 4 hours and I won't find it. So in this case, I should buy it again just for not looking for the book and probably not even finding it. You can share them with us. I need some book recommendations. No, in this case, I would really say you don't need book recommendations. A book transports wisdom that is ready when we need it. So when you are looking for a solution, when you are interested in a topic, and then you will automatically find the right book that is good for you in this moment. You don't need even recommendations because for example, when you feel good, you don't even need a book. When you feel good, you don't even have to think. Because when we start thinking, we're just digesting a lot of crap. Just feeling good is the perfect moment. And when you think, oh, I'm in a struggle, I need a broader awareness, then you can think, can I find a video? Can I ask someone? Or can I find it in a book? And then you will automatically find the right book that is needed in this moment. And you only need this book, not more. So I would say, wait for your inspiration and buy as less books as you can. I love audiobooks, said Velocity. They help me to imagine the story. Yes, it's good when we have someone to tell the story to us, like a child. A child wants to sleep, and the father or the mother tells the story. This is so caring. This is so caring. When we have a voice, we trust the voice, and the voice brings the content, the information to us. We don't have to read. When we find a good voice that we love to listen to, and this is like presenting the topic just for you. This is beautiful. And it's even good when the author himself reads his book. Even when he doesn't have a good voice, doesn't matter. But it comes directly from his soul. That is exactly the way I think about it. I'm guilty of that. That's exactly the way I think. So what I meant, just when you need the inspiration, then you will automatically find the right book in this moment and ready. Don't read too much. Don't think too much. Mostly we are overthinking. We are drowning in information. There's way too much information. We have to get rid of information. We have to let go. Because sometimes I'm interested in this, and then we elaborate, and then we find this, and then we find this, and at the end we say, why am I doing this? This brings me here, this brings me there. Then we are even losing our subject, because more information, more on this is also interesting, and then we even become distant from our main goal by reading too much information. Silvio Carver. We need another big red carpet, 14 meters long, for Silvio Carver. Hello there and welcome. You must be new. I never saw your name, not in the comments of my videos, and also not here. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much, TP. I always enjoy your wisdom. Very insightful. God bless you, sir. God bless you too. God bless you too. Especially this weekend. I'm glad. Thank you. So I hope you join my channel and come along for a time. Visit some of my videos. You will find a lot of good stuff. Soon I will reach 1,500. Good stuff. It took a lot of work. And without telling too much, there's good stuff inside. Velocity said, people worry about other people's opinions about each other. We should focus on our own. Absolutely. Absolutely. The problem is we want to be respected. We want to be loved. Therefore, we nearly become a people pleaser, because when other people love me, then I feel integrated. Then I'm a part of the group. So the social harmony is very important for us. Therefore, we accept so many things, and sometimes we even think other people's opinions, they are professionals. They know it better. So I have to watch what they are. But these are just opinions. Even doctors, they studied, but they're often trying out. They don't are pure wisdom. They are often just practice. Why do you go to the practice? Because he's practicing. Practicing means I'm not ready. I'm just practicing. I try to engage with it and get better and better. So when you go to the practice of the doctor, he's just practicing there to get better and get better. And this doesn't mean he knows all. He's just practicing it. He gets better and better and better. Yeah, focus on our own and love each other more. Yeah, this is the most important thing. To know who we are, to love yourself, respect yourself, be in harmony with yourself, and then when we are ready to meet other people, and then we can meet them in the same way. These days, I have made a lot of videos on narcissists. This is such a strange way of mistreating others. Empty people that are completely lost and with a high intelligence trying to manipulate others. This is exactly the contrary what I told before. So this is a very important topic. Very important topic. And only these people that are visiting the stream right now are aware of it. Because most people that watch the replay of the stream, they won't come that far. We are now stream time 2 hours and 9 minutes. Who will watch the replay until this moment? I struggle with, due to my autism. I always feel like I'm reading from a script and talking to people. For example, I always feel like I'm reading from a script when I'm talking. As you describe this, it's very important for you that you find people that are in harmony with you. Sometimes when we are in harmony with people, we don't even need to talk a lot because there's no discussion. When we are in harmony with people, we can talk less and just feel good to be together. We don't have to talk a lot. For example, when you visit a friend or a family member that is in a hospital, and then we visit them, and then we start talking. They don't want to listen all the talk. They are just happy when you are there. Just be with them, share the physical contact. Just look at them and be there. This is already so much. We don't need to talk the whole time. Okay, in this stream I have to talk because when I'm sitting here and talk nothing happens in the stream. But in real life, when we are in touch, people, 1 meter, or even when we embrace people, or 2 meters, and when we have the aura, sometimes it's just enough that our aura intermingles. We don't have to talk a lot. Most things that we talk are just opinions that the other person won't even share. And I would say, in your case, Velocity, just spend more time with people where you feel the love, where it's not really necessary to talk a lot. And this is a wonderful time. Because most people, even when they try, they will never understand you. Even when these are high intelligent people, all the thoughts, all the emotions that I have, all the past that is stored in my subconscious mind, I cannot share this. I can share just a very small part of it. And every person has a complete own universe. And we can be happy. We have so many secrets. And when we once leave the earth and go to another dimension, we leave all this with us. And we can't share this with other people. So we have so many secrets. Even when we talk a lot, we still have so many secrets. And it's hard to find a person that really knows what you're talking about, because people feel different. Everybody has different emotions. And when we find someone that really understands what we are talking, what we are feeling, mostly empath, that really get a lot from the transmission that we share, then we have a wonderful time. And this is a really rare moment, a really rare moment. And we can't expect this from other people. It would be nice if we could share more, but mostly not. Why is it so difficult to find the right partner, woman and man, man and woman, that they, wow, this is the right wavelength. What I say, my wife understands. What my wife says, I understand my wife. I really understand my wife. This is really rare. Are you still there? This is absolutely true, Velocity. Emotional empathy is what we all need. Unfortunately, people focus so much on AI, on information, and we get more and more separated from emotional empathy. This is why I mentioned the narcissists before, because they are absolutely zero in this case. And the problem is we get more and more of these kind of people, because this is nearly a modern disease, a modern demonic disease. Empty people. People talk a lot on zombies. These are real human zombies. Sorry for saying this, but this is true. And this is really what is important, emotional empathy. We don't need a lot of information. We don't need a lot of books. We need harmony. We need laughter. We need laugh. We need to feel our own emotions and also the emotions of others. Good sentence. Who else is in the stream? I see 4 viewers. One is my tablet, that I can see the chat here. So there are still 3. Still 3. And sometimes it goes 6, 7, 9. People come, people go, people come, people go. How many views do you normally get per stream? Often I don't see it. Could be. Now we have 4, sometimes we have 9, sometimes we have 12, sometimes we have 15. I had 20 or 30, but this is rare. It really depends. It's going up and down and up and down. It's always time delayed. I think the viewer counter is very delayed. And at the end of the screen, YouTube shows this overview, stream time, how many views, what was the maximum view count in a moment, how much likes people shared. But I forget this. This is not really necessary. And later, the stream stays in the archive, and the view count goes a little up, especially 1-2 weeks after the live stream. But after 2 weeks, it stays on the same level. And this is a big contrary to other videos. Sometimes we have videos, we have only 50 views, but over time they get 500,000, 5,000. Sometimes they nearly get semi-viral, 20,000, 40,000. And this comes suddenly. Half a year, whoop, and why? We never know. But the streams, they nearly stay at the same level. A stream is to directly talk to the audience who will watch a replay. And even those people that just come into the stream and don't feel attracted, they leave the stream. And only the people that really feel involved or that even talk in the stream, in the chat, and found the topic interesting, they stay a little longer. But it's worth it. it's therefore I like the vertical stream. It fits so well to our cell phone. We have it here, and it fills the monitor. It is easy, and to create this stream is also easy. We need just another cell phone and make it quickly. Okay, we could make it complicated with software and computer and external camera. But this is, I made it before, but this is time consuming. So these new vertical streams are really practical, and as they are shown directly over the Shorts feed, you can scroll through the stream. We even have the chance to find new viewers. Thanks for the 100%. Let me see what says the YouTube Studio. When I go to YouTube Studio, they say the live count for this stream 145. Where is it here? It's not here. So 145. Velocity is nearly leaving the stream. Thank you for your time. I thank you for your time, for your questions, for being present in the stream, for your awareness. It's always a pleasure to talk to all of you. So, yes, sleep well, good dreams, have a wonderful weekend, and we will meet us in the future. So let's see, stream time now 2 hours and 23. Bye. Sleep well. So it seems everybody goes to bed. Probably we find the natural end of the stream. So I wait a little. When there are still questions, I can still answer them. We feel this when the stream, at the beginning, we are building up the stream, then there's a lot of movement, and then finally it's fading a little. And I always say this is the natural end of the stream. No question? Okay. Then I write it once again. Thanks for being in this stream. And the heart is always important. Good. It was a pleasure to meet you all. Let's look for the stop button. I found it. So we'll meet us. Thank you once again.